What is going on, America? It's your boy Wisco Madman coming at you again. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button down below and follow me for all my content. Today we're going to talk about Afghanistan and what an absolute mess it has become. Now, I started out pissed at Biden with this whole thing. Really just not thinking it fully through, guys. In my opinion, if you're mad at Biden for pulling out of Afghanistan, then you're not looking at the full picture. That's the way I look at it. Really, I shouldn't be mad at Biden. Who I'm actually mad at is Bush Jr. for getting us into this mess in the first place. Now, you say, what about 9/11? Shouldn't somebody answer for that? And to that I say, absolutely. Somebody should answer for 9/11. First off, I have to say the terrorists should answer for that. But I don't think a full-scale war the way we did it was necessarily called for. I do believe the left to an extent in the consistent feeding the military-industrial complex, as they say. But most importantly, guys, no matter what I say here, it doesn't mean that I don't support the troops. First and foremost, I do support the troops. And the troops are probably one of the biggest reasons why I don't want us to be over there. I mean, I'm more against the Iraq war and everything we did there, obviously, because there was less reasoning behind it and less circumstance to be there. But, when it comes to the Afghanistan war, I don't believe that we should have been there in the first place. I think there were better options. I think we're too afraid of PR and everything else. And in today's world, we pay contractors to do military work or mercenary work in the name of the United States without actually claiming the United States when they get caught. This happens all too often. Just ask any of your military friends if you have some. They can tell you all about that one. I have military friends that are consistently looking at contractor jobs and offered contractor jobs to go overseas for said operations. And at the end of the day, it'll be like Benghazi and they'll get left stranded because we're going to keep our hands clean. It's just how we work now. Now, moving on to the actual deal of it. We ended up getting bin Laden with a covert operation anyway. We sent Navy SEALs in along with, I forget the full operation. I didn't research it prior to doing this video. I just remember Navy SEALs were a part of it. I believe SEAL Team 6, matter of fact. And they were sent in, tactical operations, took out Osama, and got it over with. That didn't require an entire war in Afghanistan, guys. For fuck's sake, we're one of the top countries in the world for military. You can't tell me we couldn't have done a better job. It has nothing to do with the soldiers that were on the ground. That has everything to do with the choices made in the White House. So, 9/11 was a terrible tragedy, and yes, they had to answer for it. But another thing is, we've consistently stuck our nose in the Middle East and in other areas where it doesn't belong. And the Middle East, of all places, is a consistent religious war, no matter where you go in the Middle East. Israel is consistent fighting between the Christians, the Jews, and the Muslims. I mean, how do we expect to stop what's been 1,000 years of fighting? It's not going to happen. Hell, look at what happened in Iraq. We took out Saddam, and now they're fighting amongst each other again. Sunnis and Shiites, and more stuff that I can't possibly begin to comprehend who's right or wrong. And this is the stuff America decides to get involved in and expect to solve in the name of spread democracy or in the name of, shall we say, oil, whatever else. This is why you can't place me one side or the other. This is one of those topics where you can't say I'm conservative, I'm liberal, I'm whatever. If anything, I fit a libertarian's perspective, and that's it. Because I'm just pro-American. I'm not looking to send all kinds of money overseas. I'm not looking to send all kinds of monies to the streets and prop up people that don't want to be helped or don't want to be fixed or improved. You know, referencing heroin addicts and stuff like that really truthfully decide to go back to it. Not everybody wants to be saved. That's just what it is. So yeah, man, it's a big old mess over in the Middle East. We're gonna continue sticking our nose in shit like that unless we continue to say something about it. I mean, the American people have a responsibility to tell their representatives that this is not okay. And I'm glad Biden pulled out. But really, my overall frustration, the biggest part of my frustration, the absolute insanity of this whole thing, we don't leave Americans behind. That execution, fucking trash. Absolute fucking trash. I have military friends all over my Facebook that are blowing it up, talking about how horrible that operation is going. How we're leaving people stranded. Who the hell pulls out the majority of our defense? Pulls out all the troops and then says, okay, make it to the airport. What the fuck are you thinking, dude? You need troops there to defend our withdrawal. Period. Any Americans who want to come home? What kind of asinine fucking statement is that? Continuously saying, any Americans that want to come home. If you didn't know this, that was one of the statements from Biden recently in a press conference. The fuck do you mean, want to come home? I don't think there's a single person there right now who has a full idea of what's going on, which basically everybody over there does, that doesn't want to get the fuck out of there. And you're leaving them stranded because you're a fucking moron. I don't know how the DOD even lets you make calls like that. Letting people be completely stranded there while you basically let the Taliban take over the entire country all over again. You should be ashamed of yourself as a commander-in-chief of the United States. You are the reason those people are dying. That's all I gotta say, guys. It's a fucking mess. I hope to have some more opinions from a little more of a Afghani standpoint. One of my friends that I used to work with, who's originally from Afghanistan, can hopefully give me some thoughts that he has on any of the Afghan war, the terrorist attacks, any of that kind of stuff. Maybe some more insight to the reasons. For instance, one of the reasons I know is that 9/11 happened in response to our involvement in Israel. That was warnings given from Osama bin Laden and Al-Qaeda prior that we need to cease our involvement and cease supplying the Israelites with American weapons. And cease getting involved in shit that is none of our business. But regardless, like I said, I don't know enough about it. Hopefully he can give me some insight from somebody who's lived over there. And yeah, man, we voted this fucking moron in. The American citizens voted this absolute incompetent fucking moron in. Mull that over. Reconsider next time. This has been your boy Wisco Madman. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please do so. Subscribe. Catch the next episodes. As I said, I should have some different perspectives coming in. And as always, share, comment, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.